Anastasia Przybylski is the co-founder and the co-chair of the Kitchen Table Patriots, which is Bucks County based. She got involved in the Tea Party movement in early 2009 when she helped organize a tea party at Washington Crossing State Park in Pennsylvania. Since then, she has infiltrated the left, organized several local protests against various congressional legislation, and organized several buses for 9/12, as well as several healthcare Code Red rallies. Anastasia, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you're not happy with Pennsylvania's Republican establishment. Can you explain how the convention and senatorial endorsement a few months ago relates to that?
Oh, absolutely. I see endorsements as basically hurting the people's voice. And like I heard Bob say earlier, why have a primary if the party is going to get involved in endorsing before the primary? And in 2010, we were also very vocal about this. And in Bucks County, we had an 8-way race, and we asked the party not to endorse. And Mike Fitzpatrick had the courage back then and said no to the party endorsement. It was the first time in 40 years. So it can be done. And, you know, I'm sure he got a lot of heat for that. But again, the people need to decide, not a few handpicked, selected politicians at the top of a massive, I would say, food chain, if you know what I mean.
Anastasia, you and I spoke a little bit about this, but you are a candidate to be national delegate to the Republican National Convention in Tampa in August. Can you tell us your personal experience with this on the party level in Bucks County, and what your own personal experience is, and what you think of the establishment's counterattack on you?
Sure. As far as the delegate goes, I have thought about going and running for years. I always thought it would be neat to go. At this point in the race, it really is one of those things where it's more like a figurehead position. It doesn't really have any weight. We already know that Romney's going to be the nominee. But I just thought, hey, I'll give it a shot. So in December, I went to the chairperson of the Republican Party, she's actually the vice chair, and said, hey, I'm interested in going. What do I have to do? What's the process here? I really want to see if I can run for delegate. And she said, oh, you don't want to do that. Anastasia, that's the kind of position that goes to big donors. It's the kind of race that we have promised to other people. It's just a figurehead position, and that usually goes to people in the party, blah, blah, blah. So, but here's what I'll do. I'll send you a packet about what you need to do. So I get the packet in the mail, and it says I have to go to all of these screenings throughout Bucks County at the local committee. So it was I think 7 nights in a 2-week period that I, drove all over Bucks County meeting with different committees. It was apparent on the first night. Now, first of all, you have to understand that they're like, these are the candidates, and Pat Poprick is actually a candidate. She didn't mention that to me in December. And so throughout these screenings, it was obvious. And Anna Puig, the co-chair of the Kitchen Table Patriots, also came with me. And we got some heat from the Tea Party, some of the Tea Party people, where I said, no, the Tea Party and the GOP, we are conservatives. We don't want to be the boogeyman that they can say, oh, these people are awful. Let's go there and show them who we are and what we represent, and that we actually have the same core values. So some people in the Tea Party got very you shouldn't even be screening. I said, no. It's not about the fact that I think I'm going to get it. It's more about the fact that people can see who I am. They can see that I'm a genuine person, that I'm not the boogeyman, that we want the best for this country just like they do. And so that's what we did.
Anastasia, I think that's admirable, as a matter of fact. You're interacting with the party, letting them know that you're not the enemy, that you're not an outsider. They keep you out. Can you tell us a little bit now? There's apparently a letter going out signed by the lieutenant governor in a national delegate race. They're spending GOP finances on keeping you and Anna Puig off the ticket. I mean, this is a ridiculous waste of resources. And what does this tell you about the impact that you and Anna are having?
Well, quite frankly, I was absolutely shocked that the lieutenant governor and, different state reps and state senators and maybe even our congressman, which I hope not, would actually go through and send a letter out against some of the people who worked so hard. Dan McCabe is also running with us. He literally drove a van with a speaker on top and chased Patrick Murphy all around the 8th Congressional District in 2010. And these are the people that are running for delegate. We are the grassroots candidates. We believe in this country. So I think that the politicians should stay out of it, regardless of who's strong-arming them to make them sign on to this letter. I think that they have bigger things to deal with than a beauty contest in the 8th Congressional District.
Anastasia, thank you very much for coming on, and I think this demonstrates the pathetic pettiness of people like Pat Poprick and Pat Dion and the people that are trying to keep activists like you out. We had the same situation. Mark Scaringi at the state level was just on. The party seems to be trying to keep out the activists, the people like you, Dan McCabe, Anna Puig, who really want to generate enthusiasm for core values of American constitutional limited government. So thank you very much for what you're doing. Please keep us informed. We're going to be sending out a YouTube on this. I will send it out to my list as well as to many of these state representatives that we will see who signs this letter. I think that they are making a very bad mistake in not letting the Republican voters make up their own mind.
And Anastasia, where can people find out more about you and Kitchen Table Patriots?
You can go to www.thekitchentablepatriots.org.
Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you, too. Bye-bye.
Take care, Anastasia.
Thank you.